Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I just want to bring you with me. I am going to prepare to have our soft start. I know it's been a long time. Usually I start around July, end of June, beginning of August. Those are the 3 times that I choose to start our new homeschool year. This year is been very different because I decided to take my time, declutter, do the things that I thought that were needed, and now I am just ready to start our new homeschool year. Obviously, he's been doing and going through some materials that is still happening. So he is been working with some of the materials. I have shared that with you guys already. But now I would like to tackle what will be our new materials, correct? So today I decide to take this day to just get ready and prepare to our soft start and to the rest of the homeschool year, obviously. So I am going to take you guys with me. I probably will not be talking along kind of like a vlog style with you guys, but I will be popping here and there, and as well I will be just showing you things here and there, correct? I just want you to have your cup of tea, cup of coffee, juice, soda, whatever makes you feel good, and you can just relax, or maybe do whatever you need to do alongside with me. So that will be helpful, I think, that for you as well. I am going to be, as much as I can, showing you guys how I am prepping everything. As well, I already upload a video of our curriculum. I gave you the core subjects. So if you're interested on seeing something, or maybe give you an explanation of why we change certain materials, I can do that. So just leave those comments down below, and I will be looking through them and see if I can make those videos for you guys, okay? But right now I will just be having things ready. I still have to show you and upload a video where I am going to be letting you guys know the supplements that we're going to be using. I have a few, and I would like to share that with you guys as well. I still have a haul, a supply haul. It's not everything what you saw previously. Is not everything. I have other materials and things that probably I would like to show you guys that will facilitate homeschool this year, but I simplified as much as I can, and that was the reason why it took me time, because I was just decluttering, cleaning, taking things out. I still have a pile there that will be for donation. They have a name already. And I just want to make sure that it's clean and ready for us. So I will bring you guys with me. Okay, you guys, so here I have these copies. I create this schedule for my kid, and I think it will be helpful to keep him organized. One will be our soft start, and the next two is once I start with our regular schedule, and I will show you that right now. So this is our soft start. If you notice, on Monday, which is our heavy day, I just don't have anything, and since it will be our soft start, I decide to just keep it as clean and simple as I can. The next one, you can see on Tuesday, we start pretty heavy with the subjects, but we're going to be easing. Remember that he's been having an extra soft start, so this will be our soft start on Monday, and then we will start with our heavy subjects, correct, Tuesday. So that is the reason why you're seeing probably different schedules here. If I can just show you guys really quick. But if you notice here, these will be our day for Monday. My camera helps me out, and these will be the rest of the week. Let me just zoom out so you guys can see that better. So that's how it will be looking, and that will be our schedule there. So let me just take this off and start organizing. So here it is a better view at this schedule. We start very early because I work outside. So here you have Monday, very easy laid back schedule for Monday. I have a very busy day on Monday, so I would like to have as open as I can. Plus, it gives him the chance to have free play time, PE, work. It's just more simple for him as well. Here I have for Tuesday, it's a little bit more busy. And we are tackling more of the subjects, core subjects. So this will be for Tuesday. Here you have Wednesday. It's just changed a little bit. If you notice, you have reading, spelling, math. And these subjects that I think and I consider important and that he needs a little bit more of help, I have him doing every day. History, if you notice, we don't do history on Mondays. We do them Tuesday, Wednesday. We continue on Thursday and Friday. And if you notice, it's just this same pattern from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Those 4 days pretty much stay the same with a few difference, obviously. But he will have, what I try to do is for him to have time to do things that he enjoys, but at the same time that we try to keep a consistency with the primary subjects, with the core subjects like reading, math. I consider history important as well as science. So I just want to make sure that he has some consistency because I noticed that play a part with this previous year not being so much as I was expected. So here you have, I made a copy of this. I'm not quite sure why this one shows blank like this. I should make the copy. If I am copying it, it should come with all of the designs, but I am not sure. Either way, I am going to be using these. So here's another print, and in here is the next print of the schedule. This is just to try. I might change some things. I might leave it the way it is. If it works, obviously. I might have to switch here and there, but so far it'll stay like that. That's how we are going to be working. And I am planning to add these to these binders in here. So he has his own binder, or I might create a folder like the one that I create for all of our reading that I have in here. Let me show you guys. So we don't take, sometimes when we do all of our reading in the car, we don't take everything. I just take a few lessons and I add them in this folder. So I might do that for him and make sure that he has the schedule in a way that is visible. I am not quite sure how I am going to do it. I might add it to one of the hybrid binders, to these med binders, and see how it goes. Sometimes these can be a little bit heavy to be carrying around in the car. So let's see, it depends. I am planning to have either way a copy in here. I want to have a copy in each place that I see that he uses, each item that he uses, and to make sure that he is not just wasting time. I want to make sure that he knows what he needs to be doing at any time. So I think I will add one here. If I create a folder or I use a menu, or depends what I am going to use, I would like to add a copy there as well, and to keep a copy in my binder, and just making sure that I have it in different places visible for him as well. Okay, something that I would like to do is just getting this binder ready. I am adding that schedule to the binder. I might change some things from here, and that is what you're going to see me doing right now. And taking the things that we are already done with and that we are no longer going to be using. So that will leave us a space to the new things and the new materials that I would like to add to this binder just in case we need to use it in our car school. So some of the things that I wanted to do besides having our schedules ready, because I am trying to prepare myself very well before we start with the new materials, is the fact that I purchased most of the things that we were needing for our science. And as you will know already, we are doing Apologia. I decided not to purchase the kit. I think most of the materials I had it already. I was just missing some popsicle sticks as well. I am missing a few materials like a bake pan. I can purchase that at the dollar store. And pretty much that's about it. Most of the stuff I have already. I have a straws already here. I have scissors. I have the popsicle sticks. I have the string balloons, tape, ruler, googly eyes, because what homeschool mom doesn't have googly eyes, correct? And as well, I have these tweezers that we had from our human body. So most of the materials I had it already, so there was no need to spend $60, I think it is, that cost the kit for the science. I think most of the materials I have, and the ones that I have to purchase are not a lot. Some of them has to do and be related to food, so I just purchased that already. So you will see in my enrichment videos that I show you probably part of what we're going to be using with our science. As well, I decided that it was going to be easy this way. I start just identifying the bags, so I know ahead of time which bag goes, which materials actually go with each lesson. So I have lesson 1 in here, and that's what I am going to be doing for the rest of the lessons, is just adding those materials. I will be checking with the book and making sure that I am having those materials already ready. We just have to go through the bag and that's it. I am not saying that with the next materials, if we enjoy Apologia this year, if we decide to continue with them, that I am not going to buy the kit at a certain point. But for this one that I have most of the materials, I will not do that, because I think it just not be beneficial for us. So that's what you're going to see me doing, is just getting ready, prepping, and continue doing with what I was doing. I already showed you that I was printing our schedule. I explain our schedule. I am just adding them in the different places. I already added on our hybrid binder as well. I am adding it in here so he can have it visually, and I am going to add it as well on his clipboard, so you will see that eventually. Now I am just going to start preparing our science. I am using Apologia for this year, and it has a lot of experiments and projects, activities to do, so I would like to have those ready. I decided not to purchase the science kit. I think that it was going to be best for me to just gather those materials. Most of them I had them already here at home, so there was no need for me to spend more money when I already have most of the materials. I want to make sure that we do most of the activities that are there for us to do. I think that Apologia is a very beautiful curriculum. I think it's very thorough for what I can see so far. Obviously, we haven't used it yet, but for what I can see, while I was just getting everything ready, it's a very pretty science book. It's very detailed with the activities and how you do them, and it has pictures for you to just look if you're in doubt of what you need to be doing or how the activity is supposed to look at the end. It's just very easy to follow. I noticed that while I was just preparing the activities and the experiments and projects, and most of the materials I had already, so it was pretty simple. Some of them I still have to order, but most of them I had here at home, and I have them at home, and it's easy for me to do it this way, and it gives me the opportunity to gain some experience by just having things prepped in a certain way that I know that will work for us. So that is something that I noticed. I liked it as well, the journal, and I will speak a little bit about that later on and the reasons why I like it. Here I am showing you how I am going to prepare for this part of the Apologia Science. I purchased these butterfly kit, and I have that for when we do this type of activity. It has another activity there that I would like to do as well, and I am just showing you guys that. And at the end I will show you as well how everything looks once I have everything done and prepare all the materials together, separated and identified with the different activities and lessons that we're going to be doing. I am showing you as well how I am organizing these activities. I am adding them here in this container. This is not where it's going to stay because there's a lot of activities that we want to do, and I just have them here until I gather the rest of the materials, and I have them all in a box, and I will show you that eventually. So just make a note of that you will see probably a continue of this video as well. Now I am just making note of the different things that I am still missing and need for the activities that we're going to be doing. Okay, so I just filled out in here the activities that I want to do with the Apologia Science. Obviously, I am not going to be able to make all the activities, but we're going to, if you notice, try to participate in most of them. But I just make a list because I thought it was going to be easy. Then I realized that there's a supply list on the appendix of the textbook, appendix, sorry. And I just decided to make a copy, and I just highlight everything that I was going to need. If you notice, most of the materials I actually have, and some of them are just materials that you can find in nature. So that is the reason that you see that there's just some of them. And if you want me to be honest, some of them I just highlighted, repeated, just to make sure that I don't forget, because it requires different colors like orange, black, like the pipe cleaners, it just requires different colors. So if you notice, not a lot, most of the stuff we do have, and that is the reason why I decide not to purchase the lab kit or the experiment kit, because most of the materials we do have, and obviously there are some lessons that we're not going to be doing. So that is the reason why I decide not to purchase the kit. But besides that, I am happy to know that I have most of the materials, and that most of the things that I need for these experiments and projects are in here for these activities, and that I don't have to go and start looking for a lot of materials. Even though this list looks quite long, it's not really that long. I just repeat some of the stuff, and I just want to make sure that I have what is needed. If you notice, I already prepare some of the activities because I want to have that already done, and it's just ease my mind. So the first activities that we're going to be doing are already prepared. I am missing just small cups for one of the activities, and that will be just simple. That is something that I can purchase really quick and get it done. But I would like to go to the store and purchase everything at once. In that way, it's less complicated and less trips to the store. Some of the materials are obviously going to come in a big package, so I just want to reuse those materials. I am pretty sure that later on, with the science, we're going to be using those materials again. So if I purchase something and it comes in big amounts, I am sure that at some point we're going to be using those materials. So I am fine with just purchasing big quantities of certain materials, correct? So now I just created that list, and I am going to continue preparing for what is going to be our week. Okay, so it is the turn of this box. I am going to start taking out everything that is in here. I am going to replace it with new pencils and just everything that he's going to be needing. And I am going to clean this box because if you notice, it's very dirty. And I would like to just start adding the new materials in here. So that is going to be happening just now. I am just going to clean this because if you notice, it's dirty. It is still working. It's a good box that we use when we are going and do homeschool on the go. And I am using just a multi-cleaner just to clean his little box. Gives a little bit of a smell as well. And making sure that everything is clean for him. If you notice, there was a little bit of dirt there. Right there, that's clean. His is blue, mine is white. Now I would like to add some of the things that I purchased for him, which is these mechanical pencils. As well, I purchased for him white out, and I have them in this little box that I purchased as well. I will show you eventually. And I have two white out. He selected the colors, so these are the colors that he's going to get. So I am going to be adding those things to his box. So white out there. Now I am going to be adding these mechanical pencils. Let me just open this. He has two mechanical pencils, and I decided to choose these ones. It's a color that he likes, which is blue. You can tell by the box. So I just decided to purchase this blue as well. So here he has one here, and two, and this is 0.5, correct, for the mechanical pencils. So two mechanical pencils. Let me just put that around here. As well, he's going to be having his calculator. And if you see me that it goes away a little bit, the voice is because I am moving while I am doing this. And I purchased this calculator for him. So right there. Let me see if I can add there. Right there. He's going to be able to move the calculator as he pleases and wants. I just want to make sure that sometimes he has it. The curriculum that he's using right now is not prompting for a calculator, but I just want to give a step ahead and make sure that I have that already. And now I am going to be adding the pencils. So here I have his pencils. Yes, he has mechanical pencils, but I wanted to add more pencils in here. And he's going to be having as well his pens. I decided to purchase some pens for him, so I will add those here. His color pencils, I always have a separate bag for him to use color pencils when we are in the car, but I think I would like to add a few in here. He has a separate bag where he has all the color pencils, because we tend to purchase a lot of color pencils because that's what we use the most. He is not in the like of crayons so much. We still use them, but it's not as often and constant as we use color pencils, but they will be here. So far I will add there some of the pens that I purchased for him and erasers as well. And I have just a few pens. Actually, these pens he has used in the past. I'm just going to, he still has them, so I'm just going to clean the pen. Using the same one because it's still working and he likes it. But he has his own pens as well. That's what I wanted to do. So that's one. Here he has his eraser, and this one is from the previous year. It is still good, so I am just going to add it in there. But he has new erasers, and I show you guys those erasers already, but so far that's what it's going to be right in this little box and in here. And then I just have to add the color pencils, and that'll be complete. That's all he needs in this little box. This is just for when we do card schooling. Obviously, when we are at home, he still can use the same box, but usually we use this box when we are about to do card schooling. So right now the dry erase board is already ready. You can see the letter tiles from the all about reading, and I am just going to place in here some of the pencils that we're going to be using, just right there. I have colored pencils here that we still have from the past year. I add some markers there that I purchased for this year. I have some other markers in here, playing cards, cameras that we're going to be using for nature study, a staple, my glasses, some glasses here, and dry erase board. As you can see, I still have some of the boxes from the materials that we received. I have some changes coming, so I would like to show you that as well, but this is just how it looks. As you can see, pretty much everything is done. The dry erase board is done, and I just have to change now our basket there, and that will be coming soon.